Hi, this is Kanika. Today's topic I've chosen is about romance, and I think that I would be able to maybe pass on some of the feelings and information that I have and share it with like-minded people. I usually am going to be talking about emotions. They could be wild, one could be here, one could be there, but yes, we have so many emotions that some of us are not even aware of those emotions. But yes, I'd like to discuss those, as many as I can, to the best of what I know. So today's topic that I've chosen is being romantic. So as most of my videos, I start with some song related to the topic that I'm talking about. So let's hear the song first, and then we'll talk about the entire discussion that we're going to have about romance today. Come.
आपसे मैंने मेरी जान मोहब्बत की है, आप चाहे तो मेरी जान भी ले सकती है। आप जब हैं तो मेरे पास मेरा सब कुछ है। जान क्या चीज है ईमान भी ले सकती है। आपसे मैंने मेरी जान।
How romantic this song was. This is what you call romance. It's a beautiful feeling, but sad. It stays with some, it doesn't stay with a few. But I think this is the reality of life. Now, romance is a beautiful emotion. It's beautiful. Only those can feel it who felt it, who've been through it, who've explored the feeling of love and romance together. So those are the people who can actually relate to that emotion, that yes, this is romance, this is beautiful. I'm missing out on a lot of things in life, but this is filling up for a lot in life. So, there are very few people who are very lucky to get partners where they are emotionally involved in true love and romance. They're very, now in today's time you won't say they're very few, but yes, there are so many whose love and romance takes them further in life together. There's some who do and some who don't. So let's talk a mixture of both the kinds. And let's talk about this emotion, that what happens in it and why this emotion at times doesn't continue with you in your journey of life. And are we responsible for it? Or do people not let it happen? Or it just goes out of the window? Now, romance is an emotion that everybody does not possess. Yes, love is. Love is, of course, for sure. But it is not necessary if you're in love with somebody or you're attached to somebody. You could be romantic too. You know, romance adds spice to a relationship. Why? Because things that people cannot say or cannot hear, when they are said by the other to you with the person that you're in love with, that gives you a high. That gives you such a beautiful flutter in your heart. And you feel so amazingly beautiful at that time that what more does one want in life? Let's just have fun. It's so beautiful. I hope these moments stay, and let me feel and emote these moments for as long as I can. But what happens is that there are certain issues that come up. It's not an issue. I mean, I don't mean as such that it's going to affect a person's life or anything. It's just that romance does not stay for very long with everybody. Love does. Feelings, love, emotions of various other kinds which keep you connected, they stay with you forever. But an emotion called romance does not last for long. It would last for only a few people, where both the partners are equally romantic and they both can emote in the same way. So then what happens is it keeps it lively, it keeps it going. The moment of love keeps coming up every day with a new meaning because there is romance in it. Romance is the main, you could say, the main reason to go ahead into a relationship of love, marriage, life. That is the thing that makes you do it. But that doesn't mean that if people are not romantic, they don't get married, or the ones who are in love do not achieve what they want to achieve. They do. But today's topic I'm discussing is mainly about the people who are romantic, and when they don't have romantic people in their lives, how do they cope with that emotion? That emotion will remain there. Everybody is born with a different kind of feel. Some people are less emotional, some are very emotional. And out of those very emotional states, one emotion is romance. Now, you're married. You're lucky that you got married to the person you loved. The marriage is going smooth. Everything is going fine. But the feeling of romance is very short-lived. Not for both positively, but maybe for one. In most cases, both stay in it also and then come out of it naturally. But there are some who are still not content with that emotion of romance, and they want to feel it throughout their life. They want to go through that feeling, because that feeling is so beautiful that even when they hear songs and when they hear they see romantic movies, or they hear anything romantic being spoken about, it gives them a flutter in their heart and they feel good about that discussion, that topic. Now what happens if a person remains romantic and the other one loves you but is not romantic anymore? I'll tell you what happens. With some, not with all, but with some. Thank you. I shall talk to you again soon, very soon, in another upcoming video of mine. Bye for now.